we hear a lot about this defensive line and what they can do from you watching them on film. What is kind of the tip of the iceberg when it comes to challenge with these guys?
Yeah, I think they've got number one, they got great players, interior and their edge guys. I mean, it's just a great defense, great scheme. We are familiar with these guys from last year, very similar group, so it's going to be a tremendous challenge for us.
I know every year is different, but it is kind of the same situation, playoff, and a lot of the same players on their side. How much can you take from that game you played last year?
Yeah, I think that you're able to kind of look at that film and understand how they're going to play blocks, how they're going to rush. But each game is going to be a little bit different with the scheme, with the plays. We're gonna look at that film to just identify what they're doing versus combinations and maybe blitzes or whatever, just to get an idea. But it could be a scheme different, different game. So we'll have to see when we're out there.
We spent all week talking about how good that Jags defense was, and that run defense was really tough. What did you see on film in terms of what they did that made it so hard for you guys?
Yeah, I just think that they do very similar to this week too, but they did a very good job of shedding blocks. Big, strong, heavy guys that are physical, that put their feet in the ground and shed dudes. And there are a lot of plays that I wish I had back, but it was a great scheme. It was a great defense, and it was a tremendous challenge. And we had a lot of respect for those guys going into it for sure.
What are the conversations like when you see Josh fighting through things in that game and kind of know it's been compounding like a lot of you guys are week to week to week to week, and knowing you always want to protect 17, but maybe knowing he's dealing with some things even if he's not showing it?
Yeah, I think that Josh is one of those guys that the way he plays and the beating that he may or may not take, like, he always shows the same look. He is always the same guy, and that's why we love him and we play so hard for him, just because he puts it all out there for this team, these coaches, this city, and he's the toughest guy that I've ever met. And whether or not he's feeling good or not, he's going to give it everything he has, and that's why we love him.
What does winning a playoff game on the road do for you guys? I know for the franchise it's been a while. You obviously weren't here for the whole thing, but it is a unique experience to do that on the road and to do it together. Obviously, we're in a situation where it's just kind of you guys against the world. How much does that give you a bounce, galvanize the team, any of that stuff?
Yeah, I think it's always great when you can go on the road and it's just your team. And we feel, obviously, Bills Mafia when they're on the road because they travel so well and we can hear them, and it's always a great advantage for us. But when you're on the road and you can focus on each other and block out the noise and do it together, I think it's always that's always the mentality. And so, but we just try to focus again. We take it one game at a time, 1 week at a time. We know that Denver is going to be a tremendous challenge. It's going to be loud. It's going to be a great atmosphere, and that's what we love. So let's just go out there, have fun, and try to play to the best of our ability.
With Denver, have you played in that altitude before, and do you have any take on do anything different to get ready for that?
I've not played in it before. We played a preseason game there, but I mean, we understand the altitude challenge, and we have a great plan for practice and strength and conditioning like we always do, and we trust our coaches and strength staff to put us in great positions to have that success.